The stadium lights were still blazing when Elena Rybakina lifted the WTA Finals trophy. But fans weren't just watching her victory. They were watching who wasn't there to celebrate. WTA's Rybakina posed for pictures, embraced her coach Stefano Vukov, and smiled beside her team. One question began flooding the internet. But where's her sister? And just like that, a heartwarming championship moment turned into a viral mystery. Welcome back to NetRush Report, your home for all the emotional, dramatic, and unforgettable stories in tennis. Now, let's dive in. It was a night to remember in Riyadh. Elena Rybakina, calm and composed as ever, had just conquered world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka in straight sets, 6-3, 7-6-0. The performance was a masterclass in precision, focus, and resilience. For much of the year, Rybakina had battled injuries, scheduling issues, and even frustrations with the WTA itself. Yet here she was, closing out her season with one of the biggest titles of her career. Her powerful serve clicked. Her baseline control was flawless. And when that final point landed, Rybakina let out the faintest of smiles. A quiet champion's Wta confetti filled the air. She turned toward her box. Coach Stefano Vukov was on his feet, shouting in triumph. The rest of the team joined in, clapping, waving, celebrating. But something was missing. To fans who followed Rybakina closely, it was immediately noticeable. Aryna Rybakina, Elena's sister, was nowhere in sight. Moments later, the tennis letter posted a video of the celebration. Rybakina hugging her coach, surrounded by men in her team. Her expression soft but reserved. It didn't take long for fans to start commenting. But where's her sister? One fan wrote. She's just surrounded by middle-aged men, another added. Anna's always there to support her. Did she not come to Riyadh? Questioned a third. For those unfamiliar, Aryna Rybakina has often been spotted courtside at her sister's matches. She's been described as Elena's emotional rock, part of the close-knit family bond that grounds the usually reserved Kazakh star. When Anna wasn't seen celebrating such a monumental victory, the fanbase began speculating. Some wondered if Anna couldn't travel due to visa restrictions or scheduling issues. Others theorized that maybe Rybakina wanted to keep her circle small during the high-stakes event. Whatever the reason, the moment sparked an emotional debate online. Adding to the intrigue was the man standing beside her, Stefano Vukov, Rybakina's longtime coach. Vukov has been a polarizing figure among tennis fans. Their on-court interactions have often gone viral, some accusing him of being too intense or overly demanding, others praising his passion and tactical brilliance. When Rybakina snubbed WTA CEO Portia Archer just a week earlier, refusing to stand beside her during the trophy ceremony, fans linked it to frustration over the WTA's handling of her coach's temporary ban earlier in the season. Now, seeing Vukov at her side again, celebrating her triumph, created a sharp divide online. Many praised their partnership. She won because of him. Their chemistry is unmatched, one fan wrote. But others felt the moment lacked warmth, that without her sister or family, Rybakina looked oddly distant. She's smiling, but it feels empty. Where's the emotion? Another user commented. It wasn't the first time her celebrations were described as subdued. Elena Rybakina has always been known for her stoic personality, quiet, focused, never over the top. Yet, this time, the silence felt heavier. When asked about her mindset after the match, Rybakina gave a surprisingly candid answer. Earlier in the week, she had mentioned she wasn't expecting much from the WTA Finals. Her body had been tired, her preparation far from ideal. Reporters reminded her of that remark and asked if those low expectations had somehow helped her play freely. Rybakina smiled slightly before replying. Maybe that's why I was so relaxed. I didn't put too much pressure on myself. I just tried to enjoy every match and focus on what I could control. It was a classic Rybakina answer. Simple, thoughtful, grounded. That calm, detached mindset might explain why she didn't seem overly emotional in victory. She had been through a roller coaster year, the scheduling chaos, her coach's suspension drama, multiple injuries, and even feeling disrespected by the WTA's decisions at earlier tournaments. Winning this title wasn't just another trophy. It was closure. When asked about what's next, Rybakina kept it short. I'll spend a couple of days in Europe, in different cities, she said. Some rest before starting preparations for next season. No mention of returning home. No mention of family. That answer, though probably routine for a player wrapping up the season, added fuel to the fan theories. Some wondered if Anna might join her during this break. Others speculated that Rybakina was simply taking some personal time, something she rarely allows herself during the packed tour calendar. One fan wrote, "Maybe she just needs space. The season was long. Let her breathe." And that's true. Rybakina's 2025 season was mentally draining. Despite her success, she's often spoken about fatigue and burnout. Still, her fans hope that she'll reunite with her sister soon, perhaps away from the cameras, far from the bright lights, somewhere quiet where she can truly recharge. While Elena may appear distant on court, those who follow her closely know there's depth beneath her calm demeanor. She's spoken before about how much her family means to her, especially her parents and sister, who supported her through early career challenges and relocation decisions. Her relationship with Anna is particularly strong. The two often travel together, and Anna has been spotted cheering from the player box at major events like Wimbledon and the US Open, which is why this time, fans felt the absence. They're used to seeing Elena share her triumphs with her sister. Maybe that's what made this celebration feel different. It was a professional win, not a personal one. As the video of Rybakina's celebration spread across social media, so did the range of fan reactions. Supporters of Vukov highlighted how far the player-coach duo has come. They've been through so much. Stefano deserves credit too. She wouldn't be here without him. Others wished the WTA champion would show more emotion. I love Elena, but her celebrations are so quiet. It almost feels like she's hiding something. And a third group focused on Anna's absence. She's her sister and best friend. I hope everything's fine. It was a rare moment where tennis fans weren't just talking about rankings or trophies. They were talking about relationships, family, and connection. In a sport where athletes often seem untouchable, Rybakina reminded fans that even champions can appear lonely at the top. For Rybakina, 2025 has been a season defined by contradictions. She's one of the most consistent players on tour, yet often feels sidelined by the WTA's scheduling and promotion decisions. She's a champion known for her composure, yet her quiet strength is sometimes mistaken for coldness. She has a tight-knit circle, yet moments like this remind fans how small that circle really is. But perhaps that's what makes her story so fascinating. She's not here to please the cameras. She's here to win. Her WTA Finals victory wasn't just about power and precision. It was about endurance. Endurance through misunderstanding, exhaustion, and moments of emotional solitude. And maybe that's the mark of a true champion. With this win, Rybakina has sent a clear message heading into the 2026 season. She's not just part of the top tier. She is the top tier. Her consistency, especially against big hitters like Sabalenka, shows that she can dominate when healthy and focused. More importantly, she's shown the mental strength to overcome both public scrutiny and organizational setbacks. Whether or not her sister was there to celebrate, this moment will go down as one of the most defining of her career. Still, fans can't help but wonder if the next time she lifts a trophy, she'll have Anna standing beside her again, smiling proudly, just like old times. Elena Rybakina may never be the loudest player in the room. She may not scream after winning a point or fall to her knees after a title, but make no mistake, she's rewriting the script on what greatness looks like. That she's calm, methodical, and devastatingly effective. And even when the world questions who's standing beside her, or who isn't, she keeps her focus exactly where it should be, on the game. Because for Rybakina, the trophy speaks louder than any celebration ever could. Elena Rybakina's 2025 WTA Finals triumph wasn't just a victory. It was a reminder of what quiet power truly looks like. She may not have shouted, cried, or made headlines for her emotions, but her racket said it all. Thanks for watching NetRush Report, your home for tennis stories that go beyond the score. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the drama, the emotion, and the untold stories behind every match. Until next time, stay tuned, stay inspired, and keep your eyes on the court.